Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Poochie Baby, and I just wanted to do a review of the month of June for my planner. As you can see, if you see my other videos, I am now in the pink personal Domino from Filofax. And just a quick review, I started the month in this Franklin Covey, which was very nice, and it is big. It has huge rings. It's upside down. You can store quite a bit in here. It has a zipper pocket, and I was using it for everything, including my wallet. But I got a original Filofax, a patent purple, in the mail, and I moved into that one, and I did not like it at all. If you see my blog post, you'll just see that it was just too small. It was gorgeous, but too small. So I moved everything back into my Malibu, which I really love because it has all the great pockets, a zipper pocket. It's smaller, it's real supple and bendable, and works great for a wallet. But I did find that I wasn't using it very much because it's hard to hold on to it and write because it is so flexible. So I decided to go ahead and move into the Domino because I had not used this one yet. It was brand new. And even though there's some overhang on my paper, I still don't mind because it's easy to close with the elastic band, and it's working out great because you can hold it in your hand very easily, put it on your lap and write, and it's got a great surface for writing. So I still have my wallet contents in here. These are prior months. This was the month of June. I have my month to view calendar on 2 pages with my master task list on the back, and on the front is just my indexing for the month. My finance sheet, which is the fold out, which I did not keep track of any of my spending over the month. June was crazy nutso around my house, and there were a lot of things I didn't keep track of that I should have been keeping track of. Here was my DIY fish insert for the month, and you can see I wasn't keeping track of anything for this, especially this last part of the month. And I had started out with a day on 2 pages with these old Franklin Covey papers that I just cut out and kind of fit in here to use the way I needed them. And I had purchased the polka dot posy, and I used a day on 2 pages this way, the today sheet here and notes here. And I was doing pretty good for each day up until about the middle of the month. Not too much wasted space. Then things got really crazy, and I just stopped keeping notes because I was too busy. You see all this wasted space, all these days. This one actually had 2 days on here. So I just went back to bullet journaling. Just straight bullet journaling, no more day on 2 pages. And that's what I did since the 17th of June. So you see all my notes here. Just this paper has actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days on this one sheet of paper. And this one also has 5 days on 1 sheet of paper. You see this one particular day, I only have 1 thing written on there because we took the kids on a quick road trip to go to the beach. And that was my whole day. Didn't keep notes on anything else. This Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday took more notes on Friday. Things are starting to calm back down. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this is yesterday, the last day of the month. And just filled in my blank spaces. This just worked out so much better, the bullet journaling, because you can format it, or it doesn't matter how you format it. You just keep your notes, and you don't have to worry about fitting it into a certain space. And you can see this was the last day. So on the back, what I've been doing is just printing out some pictures of things that happen over the month with the kids or the family, and just kind of taking quick snapshots and putting it all there just to show some things that happened over the month. And I just used my printer and regular printer paper to print those out because they're not going to be stored. They're just going to be stored with my stuff, and all of this will be scanned into the computer. And I wanted to get this video done tonight so that I can take this entire month of June and scan it, and then I will be taking out all of this and storing it in here with the previous months. Here's May. So that will be stored. The only thing I will leave in here is the month view with my index and my to-do list on the back. And then moving on to July. So here's July, and it looks very blank right now. Today is the first day of the month, and it looks like that maybe it won't be quite so crazy for July, but this can be very deceiving. My master task list, I have many, many things on my list to do, and that's probably not even all of them. I'm going to be starting on my kitchen tomorrow, so that will get crazy. Deep cleaning, painting cabinets, reorganizing cabinets, replacing countertops, and it's just going to be very hectic and very messy. So that's my month. Here once again is my finance sheet with my online ordering, keeping track of everything that's coming out of the bank accounts, which I'm going to keep this because I do need to start doing that. I just haven't really made myself do it yet, but I'm going to start doing that this month, hopefully. So that, and here is my bullet journaling that I started for today. Since I'm back to only bullet journaling, I decided to start using my weekly sheets again. And if you haven't seen these before, I do have a version of this on the blog that I made in the smaller size. It's the standard Filofax personal size paper, and it's Monday through Sunday with the times, so I can just keep track of what I'm doing throughout the day. And down here is a little section for tracking. On the other paper, that it's much smaller, so just be forewarned. I think you can see a picture of it before you download it, and it's free. So down here I just keep track of some things that I'm doing for the 12-week year, the goals that I have for that. And on the back is here. I used to keep track of work and everywhere that I went, all the visits that I did. But now I decided to convert this to my weekly task and use this as my sort of my DIY fish tracking for the week. So these are usually routine things that I do every week or daily things to keep track of. And this section down here, I just separated out to do things that aren't routine, like certain appointments, things that are out of the ordinary, like painting the cabinets, so on and so forth. So I keep track of that here because I have Monday through Sunday up here, and just track it, kind of mark off which day I would like to get it done, and fill it in if it does get done that day. Because with the bullet journaling, I don't have a day to flip ahead to put a task in, so I'll just mark it on here. And here's my meals for the week. And here, I used to have this labeled weekly task, but since I no longer need that because I'm doing this, these are possible meals for the week. So these are things that I know that I can make because I already have this stuff here on hand and I don't have to do any additional shopping for that. So that's the week. And with my daily, on whatever day I'm at, wherever I'm at with my page marker, I just keep a little note in here for my grocery shopping so I can jot things down, and it's right there. This was today. I actually already went shopping, and I decided to use the back because I've already made a new list of things that I need to start working on getting. And this here is just a little paper I stuck in on notes on things that I want to do with the kitchen, just so I don't forget, like where I want to move things around in the cabinets and reorganize things, so I don't forget, because I will forget if I don't keep the notes. And I don't really want to store it in the back because I won't need this in the future. I can just throw this away when I'm done with it. So that is how July is starting. And I did print out a weekly sheet for the rest of the month, so I have 4 weeks in here. And I will just add a new sheet of paper here as needed whenever I run out. And you can see July is all blue. You know, my color coding system. June was yellow. May was green. So I can just tell the difference at a glance of which month it is. So all of my papers will be blue for July. I was trying to keep with the red, white, and blue theme, even though it's kind of not really a true blue. It's more of an aqua blue, but that's okay. So I have the months through the rest of the year. Still, this is my reference section, which I have to keep notes. Behind this tab, which I made, and I added the pin loop with elastic, and I just stapled it on to my divider so I could put my Coletto in there. This was my notes for the 12-week year, and I used to keep notes. I had the week on 2 pages just to kind of jot my notes, but I'm going to stop doing this. This was June, since I'm doing it on the weekly sheet now, and I'm just going to pull this out and scan it with June and remove it and no longer use this section. So I'll be using this section for something else. I just haven't decided yet. So it's my Poochie Baby section, just with all my notes, my orders, social media. Ooh, and I don't have a July sheet in here. That's June. I need to print one of those out. This section just with logins for certain websites that I need to remember. My A to Z tabs, which you'll notice it's only every other tab, just to keep the bulk down. I know where everything is because it's still behind. It's still alphabetized. Just with different notes, annual renewals, notes on Filofax, bucket lists, those types of things. And then I have just a section for my extra papers. And stickers. I'm sure everybody recognizes a lot of these Target stickers. Insurance information, insurance cards, bank cards, gift cards, receipts, cash, which I have in this top loading pocket because the Dominoes do not have a zipper pocket. If I had a zipper pocket, it would be in the zipper pocket. And this envelope, top loading envelope, has just McDonald's coupon, prescription, stamps, that type of thing. My back page protector, and just some notes in the back on things that I need to get done. And so that's how July is shaping up. And hopefully it won't be as crazy, and I'll be able to stay more organized and keep my notes now that I'm back to bullet journaling. I didn't mind having a day on 2 pages. It just took up so much space, and which is okay when I was in the Franklin Covey because the rings were so large. But I hate having blank spaces, so unless I go in and put in pictures or something or do all my doodling, it will end up driving me insane probably. But that's it. And the Domino, see, it closes pretty easy. It does hang over a little bit, but that's because these are the bigger papers. You know, the normal paper doesn't hang over the side like that. And if I didn't have the tabs on the month, that wouldn't even show. But it's not a problem with closing it. It closes right up, and it's easy to carry. And it is so much smaller. It's smaller than this Franklin Covey. So it's easier to throw in my purse and take with me everywhere that I go. So if you guys have any questions about my setup or how I do things, just put it down in the comments or on the comments in the blog and let me know, and I'll get back to you. Thanks, and have a great day.